What's going on, people? It's your boy Quantum Kai here with another interesting video. Today's video is on a highly loved and revered Sangoma, meaning a healer of his people and a person who has access to a long line of ancient African knowledge and practices. Credo Mutwa is known for his healing abilities, his artistry, and for being an author alongside being a book of knowledge himself. Credo basically dedicated his life to learning the stories and the mythologies of the people and tribes of Africa. In this video, Credo reminds us that alien sightings and interactions are nothing new to the people of Africa, and he takes the time to share his stories about our first encounters with these extraterrestrial beings. With all the news coming out today about the confirmed sightings of aliens and people confirming that they're seeing basically these aliens under oath and showing footage, it's been refreshing for me to go back to the teachings of Credo Mutwa and the teachings of our intergalactic brothers and what we would need to do in order to make contact with them again. So let's just sit back, relax, have an open mind and take in the knowledge that our brothers got to offer. So enjoy.
This thing, Honorable, you recognize what it is? It is a pharaoh's scepter. We dug it up in a cave here in South Africa. Thousands of years ago, our people spoke with the creatures from the stars. And we are told, we who try to follow the old way, that the ancestors from the stars are going to come again and pay us a visit before great changes occur in this planet. They are not imaginary creatures. They are as real as you and I are. They are not as ugly as the writers of science fiction would have you know. Some are even more beautiful than we are.
The first encounter between Africans and extraterrestrial beings occurred more than 7,000 years ago in a now forgotten part of Africa. Out of the skies, we are told, there descended a fearsome object, a huge spherical object with many things protruding out of it. This spherical object descended to earth with a sound like 1,000 thunderstorms. And it settled in a valley, we are told. And immediately that valley was mysteriously filled with water. Water cascaded from the slopes of the surrounding mountains. Water burst forth from rocks where no water had been before, and the water roared down the mountain slopes to fill the valley in which the strange object was. It is said that a number of days went by while the object floated in this new great pool of water. The people were amazed. The people were astonished. The people were afraid. But something kept them coming to that spot until hundreds of them were gathered upon the tops of the surrounding mountains, upon the slopes, behind great rocks and under trees. It is said that a door opened in this strange metallic sphere, and out of the sphere there came a long line of strange creatures, creatures that walked like human beings, creatures that had webbed feet and webbed hands, creatures that had the faces of fishes but the bodies of human beings. It is said that these creatures walked down the gangplank very painfully. Each one of them was carrying a stick at whose top a light shone. Green lights, yellow lights, red lights, and violet lights. It is said that the leader of these amazing scaly creatures wore a crown around its head, from which blazed a stone even brighter than the sun itself. And the leading creature stood on the gangplank while its followers swam in playful circles around the huge spherical craft. The leading creature lifted up its stick and its right hand, and it addressed the people as follows. People of this world, we are the Numu people. We come from the land of the star of Kiridahu. We come from the star you know as the star of the red dog. Listen to our words, because we have been sent by a very high one in a high place to make certain truths known to you. The people listened spellbound as the strange creature spoke. It spoke for days, we are told, telling our people about the mysteries of the cosmos. It spoke for days, we are told, telling our people about the mysteries of creation. The creature told our people that the race of humanity was once great amongst the stars, that human beings were once the leading race in the great cluster of stars, the galaxy. The creature said that because human beings were so vicious, so aggressive towards other intelligent creatures and towards living things in general, a great war broke out amongst the stars as several worlds joined forces against the human race, fought it and drove it away from the center of the great star flower to seek refuge in this forgotten world of ours. The Numu or the Numu or the Nomo told our people that there were many races amongst the stars, races of living beings who were afraid of us human beings, who kept us under constant observation to ensure that never again do we become a threat to other intelligent creatures amongst the worlds. The Numu or the Nomo told the people that if we human beings could get rid of hatred, if we could get rid of war, if we could get rid of disease, if we could get rid of selfishness, the great gathering of the star worlds would once more receive us with open arms to take once more our rightful place in the great kingdom of the worlds. The Ngumu taught us that we must at all times respect the earth upon which we live. The Ngumu told us that our earth, the earth in which we live, was artificially created in order to breed and to sustain life, life which would then spread to other worlds amongst stars beyond number. The Ngumu said, "Oh, earth-dwelling brothers and sisters, you must understand who you really are. You must understand how great you are. You must understand how great you once were. And you must know that a living thing that does not spread out to the stars sooner or later dies out. And that if you do not follow us into the dark spaces above, you shall exterminate your earth and eventually shall exterminate yourselves. And the earth, which is a womb world, a breeder of life, will be once more empty of living things." It is said that after the normal had told our people all these things and many more, it did a strange and frightening thing. It produced a kind of device, and it destroyed itself with this device. In other words, it committed suicide. It fell upon the metal gangway, and the others came out and cut it up. It was cut into little pieces, and these pieces were roasted upon a sacred fire. And a number of people, African people, were chosen to partake of a strange feast in which the dismembered body of the creature was ceremoniously eaten both by Africans and by the other normal. Then the dead normal was replaced by a female normal as the leader of the expedition. And this normal female said that by this gesture do we who come from the star of the red dog seal a pact between ourselves and you human beings. By this gesture do we promise this, that if you get rid of war amongst yourselves, if you get rid of arrogance and quarrelsomeness, if you banish disease and bid farewell to hunger and poverty, then we, the normal, shall return, and we, the normal, shall take you by the hand and lead you, human beings, to the throne of the stars.